should... How do I hide? I don't know where to go. Did that work? Alright, okay, so I just want to go back out. I think it's this way. There we go. Okay, so now let's go back to the park and give that one vendor the bottle, so he'll give me the decoder, and then I can dial that in and translate this message. And then something about the Snow White thing. And you're up near the new bridge. Snow White lives in a red castle. I don't know what that means, though. It's very it's very confusing.
Bonjour, Mademoiselle returns.
And she returns with a bottle of Mouton Forte, 1968.
Oh la la, you did it. So, I take this and give you this. Take it. You have earned it.
Thanks.
What else tickles the fancy?
Oh,
I
good.
don't want to buy anything right now.
Very well. Au revoir, mademoiselle.
Au revoir.
Alright, what are these things even for? Ook. Okay, I don't know what these are for. Kind of fun, though. Blah, 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 blah. Can't click on anything. Oh, wait. What? What was that? I have no idea what I'm doing. Okay, so this needs to be 953.
The dials on this thing move.
Yes, sweetie. That's why I got it. Okay.
Looks like I should type a message using my own keyboard.
What a weird thing to say. What was it? Oh, jeez. Okay, we need to take a picture of that. So now, let's go back to this. Where'd it go? Here's... Oh, wait, is this on here? 953? Okay, totally is. Okay, so I need... Oh, jeez. X... T... I0... I0... MK... 3A.
Rouge, blanc, rouge, bleu, rouge. Looks like French to me.
Yes, it is red, white, red, blue, red. Red, white, red, blue, red. Alright. Okay. Okay, so I did that. What is that for, though? Isn't there something, is it something to do with the park? Here's colors. I don't know what that does. Fishy. Boop. I feel like I need to be doing something with these. And then there's this. Yeah, so I'm not sure what to do about that. Huh. Alright. I guess... One Let's see if anyone has anything to say. I haven't called Bess and George in a while. I guess I could call Bess and George.
Mademoiselle Drew, what
Nope.
is it now?
I'd better get going.
D'accord.
Yeah. Eiffel Tower. Alright. Let's go back home, I guess, and call, Bess and George. Maybe I'll find something. Who knows? Ooh, or maybe they'll tell me something. Alright. 193013. Oh, I have Lynn. I should call that number. 55558. Okay. I'm not even sure where I got that number from.
Modern European history.
Oh,
Lynn
that's right.
Manrique.
Hello, my name is Nancy Drew. I'm calling from Paris. Actually, I talked to you earlier when you tried to call Minette.
She's finally calling me back? Wonderful. Please, put her on.
I'd like to, but I'm afraid she's still too busy to talk to you.
Oh,
But if you don't mind, could I ask you a couple of questions about Noisette Tournade?
certainly.
Okay. Let's see. Ooh.
You mentioned hidden plunder in your letter to Minette. What did you mean?
Some people said that during the war she took various pieces of artwork, mostly from churches, and stashed them away somewhere so they wouldn't fall into enemy hands.
Oh,
Were they recovered after the war?
that's
The
interesting.
artwork remains lost to this day. No one knows exactly what Noisette took, or if indeed she took anything. You see, from 1942 until the liberation of Paris, Noisette worked as a translator for the Germans by day and an encoder for the French resistance by night. This, as you might imagine, made everyone suspicious of her, both French and Germans alike. And
Right.
after the war, things got ugly. Especially when people found out she was romantically involved with a German soldier. His name was
Ooh.
Hans von Schwesterkrank.
You're kidding me.
What?
Was he by any chance related to Dieter von Schwesterkrank, the fashion photographer?
I'm afraid I have no idea. Hans left Paris right after the war and never returned, leaving Noisette to fend for herself. She was tried as a collaborator in 1946 and acquitted, but the experience left her quite bitter. She never married, you know, very private person. She served as Paris's director of public works for more than 20 years, yet not one person has been able to tell me what her favorite color was. In any case, Noisette was terribly hurt that the city she loved had turned on her like that. After her trial, she told the press that the truth of what she'd done during the war resided in her and in the person and place she loved the most. And that was that. She never spoke of her wartime activities again. I assume that the person she was referring to was Hans von Schwesterkrank, who passed away a year or two ago, and that the place was her beloved Moulin, which is where she lived for almost half a century after the war. That's why I'm hoping Minette will allow me to visit it. Now, I've got a question for you. In the hours before she died, Noisette was said to have constantly muttered 3 words. Red, left, green. Is there anything inside the Moulin that has to do with red, left, green? Anything at all?
No, but I'll keep that in mind and let you know if I see something.
I'd appreciate it. Any other questions?
Yeah.
What was the French resistance?
That was the name given to the various groups of men and women who did their best to undermine Germany's military occupation of France during World War II. Some would engage in strikes and sabotage, while others would collect and pass intelligence along to the Allies. Needless to say, their operations were highly covert and very dangerous.
What else can you tell me about the German occupation of Paris?
The German army entered Paris on June 14th, 1940, and after France formally surrendered on June 22nd, the Germans controlled the city. They took whatever they wanted: food, supplies, houses, artwork, and dictated how Parisians were to live their lives. Naturally, their presence was deeply resented. Some people ignored the situation as best they could, Some collaborated with the Germans, while others, like those in the resistance, fought back until the city was finally liberated on August 25th, 1944.
After the war, when she was the director of public works, what kind of things did Noisette do?
She oversaw many of the services which the citizens of Paris enjoyed every day. Streets, bridges, parks, their maintenance all came under Noisette's purview. She particularly enjoyed putting various forms of art on permanent display in various public places, especially parks.
What's the story behind the Cross of Lorraine?
The vertical bar crossed by two horizontal bars is an emblem that was first used by Joan of Arc, as well as the Dukes of Lorraine in the 15th century. But during and after World War II, it became a symbol of the French resistance. Nowadays, it's not unusual to see it on statues or monuments commemorating the period in French history from 1940 to 1945.
What did you mean when you said Noisette was tried as a collaborator?
Collaborators were French citizens who not only failed to resist the occupation, but actually helped the Germans keep it going. Because Noisette had worked for the Germans as a translator and had a German boyfriend, after the war, many of her countrymen automatically accused her of collaboration. When it was revealed that she had been a member of the resistance, instead of exonerating her, that just made some people think she'd been spying for the Germans too. As I said before, it was an ugly time, one which poor Noisette spent the rest of her life trying to forget.
Aw, poor
You've been
Noisette.
very helpful. Thank you.
It was nothing. Goodbye.
Well then, I completely forgot. I guess I need to start calling people more often. Let's see. Let's see if Bess and George, or should I call Frank and Joe first? We're gonna call Frank and Joe first. We like them. 1, 2, 8, 0, 5, 5, 5, 4, 8, 6, 5. Alright. What's up, boys?
Hello?
Hey, Joe.
Hey, Nancy. What's going on?
Real glad I called you.
I'll let you go.
Au revoir. Au rev. Ditto.
I don't know why it bugs me, but I think it's because I have to type in so many numbers to call anyone. Well, anyone in the United States. If they're in France, it's half the numbers. Okay. Alright, ladies, you got more than Frank and George did.
Hello?
Me again.
We're both on, Nan. What's up?
I took this very strange phone call from Minette. At least I tried to.
What was so strange about it?
The guy wouldn't give me his name, and he sounded very hostile, and he had a German accent. And, not long after that, some unknown person sent Minette a box of cockroaches.
Ew, yuck.
Tell me about it. They got
So
whisked all
gross.
over her office, and she made me find them and put them back in the box.
Bye.
Double yuck. Did any kind of note come with them?
Nope.
Sending anonymous letters is one thing, but sending live vermin sounds to me like things are getting personal. Yeah, let's just hope they don't start to get deadly.
It turns out that one of the threatening letters Minette got was sent by none other than her own assistant, Heather McKay.
And I got it fired.
Kidding. Why would she do that?
According to Heather, it was a spur-of-the-moment thing. She said she got so fed up with Minette one day that she did it to get back at her. She said she never intended to hurt her, physically at least.
Do you believe her?
I guess.
Just be careful. Minette's wackiness is contagious.
That's it for now.
Call us anytime.
No, I don't think it was Heather. I don't think it was Heather that did all that. I really do not.
Hey, Rumi, how's it going?
Guess I'll be running along.
See ya.
Okay, so maybe I need to do, because this had, where is it? Here it is. So this said to try doing the Dewey Decimal Number of the book. So I don't know how the Dewey Decimal System works. FOFC LLBK. ENIJDTKD. Yeah, I don't know how the Dewey Decimal System works. I mean, I've looked up books in old card catalogs. It's probably a lot more than a lot of you guys can say. Oops, didn't want to do that. So, what do I do now?